Hi, I'm super excited to let you know that I am delivering my popular one-day performance tuning class in Bangalore on August 19th. And this is happening as part of Data Platform Summit 2019. Now, before I talk about me and my class, let me briefly talk about the conference itself. Data Platform Summit is Asia's largest data analytics and AI conference, and it's one of the biggest community-driven events. It is heavily attended. Each year it is kind of sold out event, primarily because Microsoft India and Redmond experts and MVPs and industry veterans from approximately 16 countries fly down to Bangalore and they deliver a lot of in-depth deep dive content. And that is incredible for the India and Asia data analytics and AI community. So if you are one of those passionate individual who works on data analytics and AI and you want some deep dive training and deep technical content, then this is one of the conferences that you should look forward to. Now, about my class, the title is, it's up there. That's called Practical Performance Troubleshooting and Tuning. And yeah, this is a crowded slide. So on the right hand side, you have the conference logo. On top, you have my conference title. And at the bottom is SQL Maestros there because the content belongs to SQL Maestros. So this class is happening on August 19th and it is part of Data Platform Summit 2019 pre-cons. Pre-cons are full day classes and there are 16 such classes happening and my performance tuning class is one of them. Now let's move forward and talk more about the class. Before that, about me, you can of course pause this slide and learn more about me. I work with SQL Server and I have been working with this product for many years now. I started my career in 1999 when I worked with SQL Server 6.5 and 7.0. And since then I have worked with this product in various capacities as a developer and database administrator. And then from 2005 onwards, I moved heavily into consulting and training, focusing primarily on performance tuning. And since then, I have trained many customers, many large SQL deployments have been handled by me related to mission critical deployments and performance tuning. And in these last few years, I have written a lot of courses on performance tuning, blogs, videos, and have worked with close to 200 customers. I've trained thousands of individual SQL Server professionals on this subject. I'm also a Microsoft Certified Master of SQL Server and also a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional for this product. And that URL, sqlmaestros.com, is /Amit-Bansal is the URL you can visit to learn more about me. Now let's talk about this course. SQL Server Internals Troubleshooting and Performance Tuning is actually a 5-day masterclass. And with customer demands, of course, I had to create short versions of this class. And I crafted out a 1-day, 8-hour deep dive, heavily demo-packed training, full of demos and hands-on. And this gave a result to this pre-con that I'm talking about, which is Practical SQL Server Performance Troubleshooting and Tuning. Since last 2-3 years, I started delivering this course worldwide, and I delivered it in New Zealand, Christchurch and Auckland, and then in Australia and Singapore. And then I delivered it in Denmark, Copenhagen, which was quite a big class there. And then, of course, the biggest one came in SQL Bits. This is a large conference in Europe. And I delivered this class in Manchester, and we had about 80 people there. And all the feedback about my classes are all public, and it's put up on LinkedIn and Facebook and and social media. So I've compiled all of that, and this is the bit.ly link that you should visit to read all the testimonials and feedback from my past attendees, and that is MC Testimonials, which stands for basically masterclass. MC Testimonials, that's the bit.ly link. Now, so how do you learn more about this class? Well, it's in Bangalore, August 19, 2019. It's of course this August. The title is Practical SQL Server Performance Troubleshooting and Tuning, and the bit.ly link is Precons DPS 2019. That's the bit.ly link you should visit. It's also there in the YouTube description. Just click on that and it will directly take you to the pre-con page. Or just remember dps10.com. dps10.com will take you to the main conference website. Now, let's talk about the content coverage. What are your takeaways and what can you get in a 8-hour deep dive class? Module 1 will begin with SQL Server weight types and statistics. So right in the first module, I'm going to jump into and talk about why is your query running slow. When your query hits SQL Server, it could be running, it could be waiting on resources. So what exactly is it waiting for? And when it waits for resources, the user perceives this as a performance issue. So we need to find out all those bottlenecks. And in this query lifecycle, I'm going to show you from connections to session, request, task, worker, threads, and dive into common wait types. How do you identify them and how do you diagnose them? That's going to be module 1. Module 2 will talk about troubleshooting the Holy Trinity, and I'm going to show you practical examples of CPU troubleshooting, memory, and I/O. And a healthy combination of all three is going to ensure good performance out of SQL Server. So a lot of practical demos for these three topics as well. Then I'm going to jump straight away into things that developers will like a lot, which is query execution and query plan analysis. And I'm going to start by explaining you the execution plans and how to read them and how to analyze issues and how to troubleshoot them. I'm going to cover important iterators and we'll touch upon important aspects related to statistics and cardinality estimation. So even though I say developers mind it, this is equally important for architects and database administrators as well. Module 4 is going to focus on query tuning, and there are a lot of things that I'm going to do in query tuning: rewriting transact SQL, looking into optimizing stored procedures, parameter sniffing issues, a lot of best practices, tips with procedural code, and I'm just going to take a lot of examples from the fields. These are all real world query tuning examples that I'm going to take from the field and show you the bad version of it and then the rewritten good version of it. Finally, module 5, which will be the last module, is going to focus on index tuning. And again, the whole idea is to take up a lot of practical common issues that I see with customers when it comes to indexes, whether it is fragmentation, whether it is page splits, whether it is bad strategies. And I'm going to show you a lot of examples there as well. So this entire thing is all very well explained in this bit.ly link, bit.ly/precons DPS 2019. Oh, I missed out. There is one more module which is dealing with deadlocks. Great. Consider this as a bonus module. So module 6 is going to talk about concurrency, and I'm not going to focus on basic locking and blocking. I'm just going to straight away jump into deadlocks because this is what application DBAs and developers care a lot about. And again, I am going to focus on some practical examples of how to fix deadlocks. Yeah, I hope no more modules. Yes, so you have 6 modules out there. Your takeaways are practical real-world examples. I'm going to show you things that you can take straight into your production environment and you can apply and you can get a lot of benefit out of there. All demos, scripts, and demo databases will be given to you after the training, so you can just take and practice as much as you want. And of course, loads and loads of learning, interaction, and expert discussion is what you're going to get out of this deep dive. Here are the important links, and these links are there in the YouTube description also, which is Practical SQL Server Performance Troubleshooting and Tuning is the title. Visit bit.ly/precons DPS 2019 to learn more about the precon. And yes, you should definitely browse all the testimonials and feedback from my past classes. Do evaluate. The bit.ly link for that is bit.ly/MC testimonials. And the class is on August 19th. There are many other classes also, and of course the conference is from August 22 to 24. So of course it's a 6-day affair, whole week of learning, deep dive discussions, and knowledge sharing and expert level talks. You can continue to watch a lot of free videos also on YouTube/SQL Maestros, and feel free to write to me if you have any further questions. Well, with this, thank you very much, and I hope that you will join my class, and I hope you will also join the summit. Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much.